Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some exciting news coming out of DJI. The DJI Neo2 has finally arrived, but before you rush to order one, there's something you need to know. The global release is not as smooth as fans were hoping for, and depending on where you live, you might have to wait a bit longer to get your hands on it. So let's break down what's going on with the Neo2's release, what's new about it, and when you can actually expect it in your region. So here's the deal. The DJI Neo2 officially launched in China, and it's already creating a ton of buzz. The moment it hit the shelves, social media there exploded with unboxing videos, flight tests, and gorgeous aerial clips. The hype is real, but here's the catch. It's only available in China right now. The rest of the world is still waiting, with no listings, no pre-orders, and barely any mention on DJI's international websites. Europe, however, is next in line. DJI has confirmed that the European release date is set for November 13th, and distributors in countries like Germany, France, and the UK are already preparing for stock. So if you're in Europe, you're in luck. You'll be among the first outside of China to officially get the Neo2. Now for my viewers in the United States, the situation is a bit more complicated. The Neo2 hasn't received FCC certification yet, which means DJI can't officially sell or even activate it in the US at the moment. Some people might try importing it from overseas, but that's risky. DJI's Fly app could detect the unregistered model and prevent activation altogether. So even if you manage to buy one early, it might just stay grounded until official approval comes through. But let's talk about the drone itself, because this little thing is seriously impressive. The Neo2 isn't just a small refresh, it feels like a big step forward from the original Neo. It's compact, super lightweight at around 151 grams, and still doesn't require registration in most countries. DJI's focus this time seems to be on improving image quality, flight performance, and user experience without raising the price too high. The first big upgrade comes with the camera. The Neo2 packs a larger 1/1.3-inch CMOS sensor, which gives it a major boost in image detail and low light performance. It now shoots 4K video at 60 frames per second, and even supports 100 FPS slow motion recording. That's incredible for a drone this size. You'll notice sharper colors, smoother motion, and a much more cinematic look overall. The stabilization system has also been reworked. While the original Neo relied mainly on a single-axis setup, the Neo2 now uses a two-axis gimbal with advanced electronic stabilization, making footage much smoother and more stable even when flying in light wind. DJI also redesigned the propellers with curved tips to reduce noise and improve balance in the air. Small touches that make a noticeable difference. Battery performance got a thoughtful upgrade too. The Neo2's new smart battery offers better performance in colder conditions, slightly longer flight time, and faster charging through USB-C. The only downside, these new batteries aren't compatible with the older Neo, which might disappoint those who already invested in accessories. Still, for new buyers, it's a more efficient setup that makes short flights feel smoother and longer lasting. Another big highlight is the obstacle avoidance system. The Neo2 now includes sensors all around, giving you full protection in multiple directions. That means it can detect obstacles, correct its flight path, and even perform emergency stops, making it ideal for beginners who might be nervous about crashes. Combine that with DJI's improved return-to-home system, and you've got one of the most beginner-friendly yet powerful mini drones out there. In terms of connectivity, DJI has boosted the video transmission range up to 10 kilometers, compared to just 4 kilometers on the original model. That's a big improvement for stability and signal strength, especially when flying in open air. It also comes with built-in storage, around 49 GB, so even if you forget your SD card, you won't lose that perfect shot. Price-wise, the Neo2 still sits in an affordable range. The basic Fly Solo package is expected to be around $259, while the Fly More combo, with extra batteries and accessories, goes up to about $429. There's also a Motion Fly combo that includes DJI's goggles and motion controller, priced near $599. It's not the cheapest, but considering the upgrades, it's definitely more value-packed than before. So what's the bottom line? The DJI Neo2 looks like a strong upgrade that bridges the gap between a fun beginner drone and a professional tool for creators. It's small, capable, and packed with smart features that make flying easy for anyone. The only thing holding it back right now is the uneven global rollout, with China and soon Europe leading the way, while the US still waits on the sidelines. If DJI can clear those regulatory issues soon, the Neo 2 could easily become one of the most popular pocket drones of the year. It's got the looks, the performance, and the price point to win over a lot of new flyers. So what do you think? Will you wait for the DJI Neo 2 to hit your country, or are you sticking with the original Neo for now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you found this update helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more drone news and reviews coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.